God, are you there? Like, I feel this connection with something that's a higher being. And picture it as being a perfect thing. It just puts an ease to my soul that's like, I just didn't know what the heck was going on. And so I really took a deep dive in my faith, to be honest. I just went deep into, like, I believed in Jesus, but I never really, like, when it says following Jesus is actually turning away from sin. And so there's no, what it talks about in the Bible, it's like there's no obedience. There's no faith without obedience. So it's like I had faith about, like, oh, I believe Jesus died on the cross for me, but I never really implemented it into my life. I never, like, was like, I'm gonna be obedient. I think it was my perception of who Jesus really was, I'd had really bad examples of Christians in my life who would say one thing and do another. So they were my direct example of who Jesus was. The way I look at my relationship with God and with Jesus is I'm not trying to earn God's love by doing good things. God has already loved me for who I am before I did anything to earn and deserve it. It's a free gift by accepting Jesus and just giving your life to him. And what he did is the gift. The forgiveness is the thing that we look at and, I'm gonna worship you, God, because you gave me something so good. I don't know if I'd be alive for sure. It was dark, really dark. So I'm very, very grateful to have influences in my life that have played a huge part in me seeing their relationship with Jesus and their relationship with their wives and their relationship with their kids and saying, that's what I want.
At times, you may feel lost. Pop superstar Justin Bieber says that by learning to be obedient to the teachings of Jesus Christ, he was able to realize his path in life. Accept Jesus for who you know him as, not from others who perceive themselves as Christians. You don't need to try and win over God's love. God always loves you, and the key is to open your heart to Jesus and realize that he accepts you for who you are. A relationship with God can help you dig yourself out of the darkest times in your life. So look for examples of his love all around you. It's not enough to strive to be successful through your own means. God has a plan for you and loves you through both good times and bad. Let Jesus lift you up from your lowest moments. Whether you have lost your purpose or don't know what that purpose is yet, know that you have to search inside yourself for it. When you find it, use that purpose to inspire people. Don't allow your everyday to become the norm, and instead use your talents to connect with the people around you. It can be hard to find yourself and bring yourself out of your comfort zone, but it's important to gaining your self-identity. Do what you love and know, and allow others to accept you for it. When you find yourself in a weird place, go back to square one. Allow your own vision of your faith to lead you to where you need to be. God loves you for you, not for who you pretend to be. When you have love for God in your heart, good will come naturally, and you will want to be a better person.
When we want to be successful in certain things, there's things we have to work hard at, but like striving for God's love or God's approval or people's approval, it's like God's told me, he said, I don't hear from God audibly, but I feel like God's, when he sees us, he's not this God that a lot of people think that's like judgmental, and he's a God that accepts us for who we are and loves us through our pain and through our dirt. Jesus wasn't this religious elite guy that, he was in the dirt and he found me in my dirt and pulled me out. And that's why my story, that's why I'm not afraid. I don't want to talk about without forcing that into people's, I never want to be someone that's trying to persuade anyone to believe in what I believe. I think God persuades people, but I want to definitely tell my story so that if that resonates to anybody, that they can hopefully learn from it. I felt it in my soul. I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I was growing up. My mom raised me as a Christian. So as I was growing up, there was so many weird Christians that I came across. Like, I don't think I want to be a Christian. And then I got to a point where I was so lost. I'm like, let me try to revisit my faith. But I did it with these people because I know that their view on their faith is so much different than most Christians. Most Christians are like, I'm going to do this so that God can love me. I'm going to if I show up wearing this, he'll respect that.
that, you know?
Of
But
course.
that's not what God is. Like, if God is based on love, it's I love you first, regardless of what you do, rather than you do this and then I'll love you. If God's based on love, like if I love my girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna want to cheat on her because I love her so much. It's not like if I don't cheat on her, she's gonna love me more, or you know what I
course.
mean? It's like
Yeah.
you've developed a relationship with God,
And it
so that
grows.
you don't want to do that other stuff. You don't want to be judgmental. You don't want to hurt people because you're like, oh, like God loves me. I have, you know, and you're able to. But when it's about religion and about the works and about all this other stuff that's just kind of irrelevant. Basically, for a while there, I felt like I kind of lost my purpose, or felt like I lost my purpose, and I feel like I finally got my purpose back. And I just want people to be encouraged by that and be inspired by that, and know that, hey, maybe I lost my purpose, or maybe I don't know what my purpose is, but that word is so important in life, just to have something to reach for and have that purpose. And I don't know, I have this platform to do so much. I think my purpose is to inspire people and use my platform to help people. I think that as you grow up in the industry, so a lot of the things I was doing just became just normal. And like when I was performing, it was just normal. To perform for 20,000 people is just normal. It shouldn't be normal. You should, every time you should love it, and you should thank God for it, and just like be thankful. I kind of lost that, but something finally clicked, and I was, you know what, I want to engage with them. I want them to feel like I'm connected with them. And I'm finding myself, and I'm talking about stuff that I'm really going through. I'm talking about just really personal stuff.
Yeah.
So it becomes more relatable. It becomes more me. I feel like my voice has gotten better, and just all around, I just feel I want to, like, of course, I'm making pop music, so it has to be popular. But what is popular necessarily? Popular is popular when you make it popular. You know what I mean? It's not taking what's already popular and just, oh, this is popular, I guess this is popular too.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.